Hello! Buckaroo Banzai?
You a messenger? What you got here?
No, wait a minute. I need to see Buckaroo Banzai in person. My name is John Parker. Identify yourself, nah?
Blue Blazer regular, Pinky Carruthers. Sorry, John, everybody needs see Buckaroo. Later.
Hello, cadets. Welcome to another episode of the Big Monster Briefing Room. I'm General Lemuel T. Howitzer, retired. And with me on the show from here on out now, you heard it here first today. He's going to be a regular here. Sergeant Havoc is going to be on every show from here on out, we hope, joining us and helping us with these big monsters and vampires and giant robots and such. But also, let me bring up my other able-bodied assistant, Major Millie Hazzard.
Very able-bodied and very excited to serve with Sarge every week, sometimes 2 times a week. It's just amazing, you know. We really need it, you know.
You're just a little tiny head.
I'm just a little. Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look the other way.
She must be on one of them secret assignments.
What?
I sent you a video from the field of what I'm working on. I don't know if you want to divulge it. I sent you the video.
It's just distracting that you're just you see two of us guys here dressed up, ready to go, and then we got a little tiny head.
But what I'm saying is, if I were to show you what I'm working on, then I'd lose my job, you know. And we got to be careful. Move along.
We don't lose your government job, but okay,
nothing to see here.
Now, a little bit.
Nothing to see here.
It's
Move
a bigger head
along.
now. It's more in line with, you know, how big our heads are, I guess.
Okay, I won't do this.
There's the little head again.
Little head. Well, Sarge knows about little big monsters. He could deal with the little big head.
Right.
Okay.
You know, I ain't going there.
I was looking for the reaction. I got it, Sarge. Thank you.
There you go.
All right. Well, there you go.
There you go.
So yes, we've decided to make Sergeant Havoc a regular on our team here at the Big Monster Briefing Room. And this show, we are going to do the Mysterians, Japanese training film from 1957, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Toho films that brought us Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, etc., etc., etc. And we start with, there's a satellite. We actually see this satellite again in King Kong versus Godzilla in 1962.
I've seen that one before. I've seen that in the night sky sometimes. Sometimes I've seen something that looks like that.
It's
floating around.
It's who is the special effects guy? Tsuburaya. Aiju Tsuburaya. It's one of his deals. And again, it starts out the film we see flying saucers and then the Mysterians. The Mysterians.
Yep.
So nice little mountain shot there. And we start with a traditional Japanese shindig, for lack of a better term. And we meet our two heroes, Joji, played by Kenji Sahara, and Ryoichi, played by Akihiko Harata, who was Dr. Sarazawa in the Godzilla film, of course. And of course, we see Momoko Kochi as Hiroko. She was also in Godzilla. But these were the only two that she really did early on. I mean, she came back for one of the Godzilla films later. I think it was Godzilla versus the Destroyer. But yeah, she didn't do a lot of these. So, and she's cute. She's very cute. So anyway, Joji is kidding Ryochi because he has broken off his engagement and with his girlfriend, and he's like, can we go back to that slide? One more. And he's like, hey, come on. I was just kidding. You know, I can't believe that you broke up with her. She's okay with you drinking out of the spigot. I mean, come on. Yeah, he's kind of a sloppy guy. So in any case, he's a scientist. They both kind of work in science. And he conveniently, a forest fire breaks out. And she goes, hey, look, a forest fire. So he doesn't have to explain himself. So yeah, there's a big forest fire across the bay there, or across the lake there. It looks like a bad one, and they're ringing the fire bell. And these three chuckleheads, decide to ride over there on their bikes, and see if they can help stop the fire. They don't need buckets or nothing. And then they get there, and it's like, oh my God, the trees, the roots are burning. It's burning up through the ground crust. Oh, and then of course they get killed.
Of course,
because it's like, yeah. So meanwhile, the next day.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Joji works with a scientist, Dr. Tanjiro. Let me write that down, which I should have done before the show. But I did get a great nap. Yep. Dr. Tanjiro. I want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for this. Who I guess works in astronomy. They got the big telescope and everything, and they're looking at the stars and everything. So, and also, she works. Hiroko works for the doctor as his receptionist, and she gets a phone call, and she gives it to Joji, and evidently there's a big earthquake mudslide that had happened.
Yeah, but before all that happens, that young guy, that young fella, he comes in and tells him, hey, this other doctor, he's got this, he's disappeared, and here's his report, and he's got this theory that there was this planet between Mars and Jupiter that broke up, Mysterion, he calls it. And the doctor's like, yeah, well, his theory's full of crap, so we just ignore him.
Well, the report isn't finished. It's an unfinished report.
It's an unfinished report. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. He did give that. He did give Dr. Tanjiro a report on the Mysterians, or their mysterious planet that's broken up, and he hasn't finished his report. And I guess he died in the fire, or they assume he died in the fire because he was there and now he's gone. He's disappeared.
Yep, we're led to believe.
So yeah, then there's this huge earthquake mudslide thing. And whole town gets wiped away. And this is the drive over there. Now the guy on the right has done a lot of like the Godzilla films. He was in Godzilla the original. He was in Monster Zero. He usually plays a government official of some kind, and or a scientist. And he's a scientist too. And they go to check out where the place was. It's gone.
Big old hole.
Not one person survived.
Yep.
So yeah, they're trekking through the area, and the guy says, "You want to go see the fire area?" Oh, by the way, there's radioactivity. There's a lot of radioactivity where all this stuff is happening.
Ain't there
always? You want to go see the fire? What's left of the fire area? Sure, let's go check that out. So they get there, and the road is hot, and it's burning up the tires and the water. What do I call it? Radiator. Radiator.
Yep.
And yeah, they feel the ground. It's hot. Well, yeah, there was a fire a night or so ago. Yeah, so it's probably hot. So they're surprised by that. And then again, they have the radioactivity. This is really big in these Hiroshima Honda films, the early ones in the 50s, because of course he's making note of how dangerous radioactivity is and how America bombed them. Radioactivity. So a little nod to Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Godzilla has always been very radioactive, or he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Then they see what appears to be another rock slide on the mountain there next to the bridge. And it turns out to be a giant robot. This giant robot is called MOGUERA. And look at those thunder thighs. It looks like a Michelin man. Michelin man with a cone nose.
I don't like bugs. But now you got this big giant bug-like robot thing coming out. I'm like, nope. I'm out of it.
This police officer probably pretty much shits himself. His reaction, it's not normal what a police guy would do. A guy in authority.
Nope. He falls down some hole, and he's running around screaming like a little girl.
Yeah. Yes, a giant monster.
Yeah.
So his reaction is a little over the top, shall we say?
Yeah.
And now, the rays that these aliens shoot from their robots and their spaceships and stuff are kind of like ultraviolet cartoon rays. So you got to be careful with those cartoon rays, right, Hazard?
Got to be very careful. And I wanted to say this thing has a lot of BBE. You know how they have BDE? This is big bug energy. Just gonna say a lot of big bug energy coming off.
Big bug energy, yep.
Big bug robot energy.
That's right.
RB.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's Big Monster Briefing. No, that's BM.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's BM energy.
BR. Big MBR. BMBR. Ah! My brain. So the thing zaps the Jeep and then kicks it out of the way like a Tonka truck, because it is a Tonka truck. And
Yeah.
it is. I mean, it's a Tonka truck. And I don't know why, but their Jeeps are white in this. I guess the Japanese had white Jeeps for military. Anyway, so MOGUERA keeps moving forward. And they haul ass down the road because he moves really slow. So at the Ministry of whatever, they're talking about, hey, this robot thing is coming, and did you see it? This guy's got lots of questions. Well, how big was it? What was it like? I can't describe it. Joji is a little thrown off by it. It's now the guy in the tan suit there, in the Obama suit, he's done a lot of these films. He was in Yog, Monster from Space. He was in this one. He was in there's one about a Bigfoot creature. He's the mad scientist in that one too. So he's one of those guys. Anyway, let me see if I can find. Let me look on IMDb and see if I can find his name here. Oh no, my phone. No, go back. Mysterians. I'll give you his name in a minute. Damn it. Nope. Not going to show his face.
Uh-oh.
I was hoping, but no, they're not going to give the guy a nod here. I think it's Tetsu Nakamura, I believe, is Dr. Koda. I believe that's who it is. So, anyway, in any case, So the robot actually does a kind of a walk by on Joji's girlfriend, who's in the bathtub at a hotel close by. And Joji comes and says, "Hey, let's get out of here." And MOGUERA keeps moving forward. And he's knocking out the power. And the police shoot at him with their little piddly ass guns. And he, of course, vaporizes them.
Yeah.
It's what giant bug-like robots do. A bunch of guys with hoses are trying to hose down the fires. And then he turns and he looks at him and they're like, yeah, let's get out of here. He doesn't want us with the hoses. So yeah, he zaps at them, but they run. They've hauled ass. So I think they got away. I'm pretty sure they got away.
Yeah.
There's some cartoon rays. And he moves forward. He makes that little beeping sound when he walks.
Yep.
He does.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
That's what robots do. They make beeping sounds.
So they're running. Again, he's slow, so they're running up the street again, getting away. And he's coming after them, but he's real slow. He's burned up the city. Military is set up machine guns, etc., to try to stop him. And luckily for them, he's zapping at him. That's not lucky for them, but
No.
But he falls on a bridge. There's a bridge to cross a lake, and he falls and crashes. Oh, that's right. Flamethrower.
Yeah, there's a flamethrower, General.
Who would have thought flamethrowers would be efficient against giant robots? But again, it moves him around to where he doesn't go over the bridge properly, and he falls, crashes with the bridge. So that puts him out of commission. So the capital of Tokyo, again, we see that in a lot of the Godzilla films. They have a meeting where Joji explains to them that this thing is from another world. It's made out of material that's not from this earth. It's chemical in composition. And that night, Dr. Tanjiro, looking through the telescope with his assistant, they see flying saucers coming from around the other side of the moon, flying in formation towards Earth. They take pictures of it, and they develop the pictures, and Joji shows up, Joji Atsumi. And it's very clear that they're being invaded. So they go out to a site where they think the aliens might be. And sure enough, a giant dreidel comes up out of the ground.
Yeah.
Dreidel, I made you out of aspherium. Whatever. And there they are, the scientists all lined up with their ties.
Very
And
neatly
the
dressed.
Mysterians say, we want these 5 scientists to come and negotiate our terms. We don't want a war. And they're off to see the Mysterians, the wonderful Mysterians of Oz.
Yeah.
Did you not have the same thought when you saw the 5 guys heading towards
they were walking? I was like, we're off to see
this is very Wizard of Oz-esque.
Yes. I was waiting for the poppies to show up. We're flying monkeys.
There they are.
Yeah.
The wonderful Mysterians of Oz. So the military, they're all set up. They're like, well, we want to shoot them. We want to kill them. Do not shoot while the professors are inside. Repeat, hold your fire. Do not shoot. So they go into a mysterious, doorway kind of thing.
Yep.
And the Mysterians tell them, because of the difference in temperatures of our worlds, you should probably wear these silly-looking capes.
It's like
something like that. They say something like that.
Yeah. Please wear these capes. Like, okay.
Our wardrobe department needed to make something, so we said make capes for the doctors to wear when they come in the ship, the giant dreidel.
And
then they take them to a nice cafe.
Yep. With the Power Rangers hanging out, apparently.
That's it. The Power Ranger Cafe. There we go.
That's right.
Welcome to the Mysterians Cafe. Can we get you a coffee?
A nice cappuccino, perhaps?
Yeah, I just went German all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Don't know.
The Mysterians are German. Come on. I love the fact that Mysterians attack Japan, and that's it. Well, that's their first target.
Yep.
And they have different colors. There's red Mysterians and blue Mysterians and yellow Mysterians.
Yep.
There's probably a purple one somewhere. So the Mysterians tell the professors, we're not invading or anything like that. We don't want to have war, but we need some broads.
Yeah. Mysterians need women.
That's how Don Rickles would describe this scene. Yeah. We need some broads.
just like that.
He goes, look, your military, they automatically come to attack us, and all we want is some of your women.
It's not too much to ask, is it?
Like, what? This is all about, you horny nerd aliens coming and wanting our women? So that's why they attack Japan first, because the women over there.
Yep.
And hey, what a coincidence. We've already kidnapped 2 or 3 of the girls that you saw in the first part of the movie. We've just kidnapped them. And now we're going to, have sex with them. Procreate. Because we, as Mysterians, we've lost our planet. We destroyed it with nuclear wars. And now we are unable to, we don't have any women. Something like that. So these guys get together to have a meeting, and it's like, what? This is all about chicks? What? Those horny bastards, let's blow them into oblivion. We ain't giving up our women.
Or point them to Tijuana, one or the other.
We ain't giving up any of our women. Just knock it off. Get out of here.
What?
So the military starts mobilizing. Ain't no way, buddy. We ain't giving away our broads.
Nope.
Now, I thought they kidnapped these 2 girls already, but they didn't.
No, they said a picture.
They had a picture. It's like, we have pictures of your women.
They are foxy.
So they're watching TV, and Joji shows up because that's his girlfriend on the left.
I got to tell you, this is my favorite episode. I'm dying back here. I'm dying. I'm just dying. It's
like, come on.
It's and the picture of all the men deliberating about the women, and there's not a woman in the room, is hilarious to me. It's hilarious that the Power Rangers just want broads. I just think I'm dying. It's like butter. It's the most smooth, beautiful episode you've ever done. I'm just gonna say
this is Japan's version of Mars Needs Women.
Exactly. Yep.
Which later came out as a very scary Mars Needs Moms. He shows up and he's talking to me. And he goes, they're wanting women. He's trying to explain to the women now, and we're going to defend you.
Like,
and then Ryoichi shows up on the TV. Yes, that is right.
And apparently nobody thought.
Go ahead.
Nobody thought to color correct the screen there.
Well, back in that time, black and white TVs.
Yeah.
Color TVs didn't really become a thing until like the early 60s. So this is actually, I think this is the first Toho film that was in color.
Wow.
And it's in Toho scope. And it looks great, this one. And again, this training film is very hard to find. And this is a very high definition copy of it. It was in Japanese, so that's why stumbling a little bit on my. I have the VHS version, which looks horrible, which looks as bad as what were we talking about last night? What were they talking about last night on the show? The Fantastic Four by Roger Corman.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Which is like it's been copied like 1,000 times, on VHS.
Oh yeah, they bootleg the hell out of that one. Because they never released it.
So yeah, usually when you find this one, it's worse. I mean, it's even worse.
It's like 480p quality.
So I was able to stumble across this Japanese version, which was in 1080p high definition. Yeah. So I was able to get good pictures, and I had to watch the lousy VHS version to get my notes together.
Oh no.
So yeah, they're deliberating more and coming up with a plan, and the dreidel comes back up again. And what they don't know is, yes, the aliens are planning. They're building a huge space fortress under the ground. One of their other demands was they wanted like 3 miles of land.
3 kilometers or something like that.
3 kilometers of land, yeah.
Yep. That's all we want. We want 3 kilometers of land. Oh yeah, and all your women.
And some of your women. We don't want all your women. We just want some of your women.
Come on.
Enough to make babies. Yeah. Make alien babies.
Little weird alien babies. Yep.
So the military just lets them have it. They lay into this dreidel, and of course the dreidel is super impregnable and has lasers, and they're flying jets overhead, and and all this about getting a date. Aliens getting a date. Oh, I love this. They show that. I know this influenced the director Tim Burton when he did Mars Attacks, because these guys are laughing down there in the dreidel. They're laughing because they know how superior their firepower is. Mm-hmm. So they're just sitting there chuckling to each other. Yes. Oh, and shooting down planes and melting tanks and artillery.
Yeah.
Another music by
just like that. Yep.
Ifukube. Akira Ifukube. Again, but he doesn't get his stride until like 1964. So this is okay. Yes, Godzilla, the original soundtrack, that was pretty cool. This one, it's okay. He's got a nice little wah 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 for MOGUERA when MOGUERA walks, and the military. So yeah, you got those two themes going, but it really a very unremarkable soundtrack compared to like stuff like Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster and King Kong Escapes. War of the Gargantuans. Oh my God, what a great score! Anyway, so here's a tank that gets a little too close, and they just kind of do a little dirt. What do they call whirlpool?
Yeah.
The guy has to jump out of his tank, which is very funny. And the tank is just buried. And then they release the saucers. Release the saucers. They don't want to give us chicks. All right, we're going to show them what stuff we're made of.
That's right.
We are pent up, angry aliens. We haven't shot a load in decades. We're going to invade planets to get a date.
Those aren't cod pieces. Those are our balls.
Blue balls. You know where we wear these red and yellow coats to hide our blue balls.
That's right.
So again, they're like, going as planned. And he doesn't realize that's Roy Ochi right there, dressed up in as a yellow Mysterian. He's finishing his report. Man, these guys are horny. The Americans now become involved, as do the French. and other governments, they've come together to help the Japanese because they realize this is an alien attack that's just starting in Japan. It's going to go worldwide. Royalty confirms that by going on TV, the pink TV, and because Alien TV was in pink at that time. It's no black and white. Yeah, see, they are so superior. We have pink color in our TVs. So he tells them what's going on, and he tells them the truth. The aliens have double crossed him and them, and they're looking to take over. They're looking to make the planet their own and take everybody's women. We particularly like those Italian birds with the big, and they can cook. So again, another big meeting, the United Nations. Yes, let's blast them. Let's pull our resources and pull out our best equipment and kill these bastards before they take our women. I just finished. I didn't catch that. Anyway, you can tell me what it says, Hazard. Listening to the nicest voice message. Some people just rock. Well, okay. Thank you, Facebook user. we had a rhythm going. Thank you. Anyway, so they got this giant. This is kind of before Atragan and Gotengo and these. They got this kind of giant long missile ship that they use. It's a hovering missile craft, and it's got superior firepower. But if you get too close to the giant dreidel, it's going to zap you and kill you.
Yep.
This is the problem: is that we have no shield that protects us from the alien lasers, cartoon lasers, which are dangerous.
Yep, and blue. So make of that what you will.
So, they brought missiles to a laser gunfight.
Yep.
Now this general here in the middle, he is actually the guy that plays the chiefs in the King Kong and Mothra movies. He plays the chiefs on the islands when they go to them. You go away home now. That's him. But he plays general in this. He does kind of comical characters. There's a great reaction shot coming up here. I think we just passed it, where they actually shot one of the missile ships, and he's like, "Yeah, that's it." They blew it up, and there he is. Oh, I guess we should get out of here. And Joji is on the ground. He was in a bunker close to the area there. That bunker got destroyed by their ship. He almost got killed by friendly fire. And he and this guy are drinking from their canteens, and they feel some air from there's a little place that goes down into a dreidel land there. He's found a way in, a back door, so to speak. And I got to be careful when I say things like back door around these horny aliens.
Yeah.
Boy, we are going in the gutter with this one, aren't we? The Mysterians. That's one hell of a porn movie. Actually, this film was 2.5 hours long, but they cut out all the sex scenes. Now it's 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Horny Power Rangers.
The French guy comes in saying, "Hey, the Americans have come up with some great technology that's going to help us. It's going to block their laser. Blah 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 blah." So they get to work. Powering up a new kind of a moving satellite dish laser thing, and another Gotengo type strong cigar ship. So they send those bad boys up. Oh no, that's I'm sorry, that's the saucers. The saucers are going to get the women now. Yeah, she's making dinner. Boom! Alien shows up in the backyard. He just levitates down there, grabs her. She's, of course, faints, and he takes her right back up to the ship. Joji shows up. No, not Joji. I'm sorry. Security shows up because they're supposed to be protecting these women. And the other girl, who was Joji's girlfriend, comes out and she doesn't see her friend. Hey, weren't you setting up the table? And another alien comes, another takes her out. Same thing happens. She just faints when she sees the alien. It's a guy in a blue costume. Come on. What's so scary? And he takes her right up to this. They watch him. They come in and they're like, "Oh my God, she's being kidnapped." They see the feet going up above the window. Hey, what? What the hell? It's going up into the spaceship. And that effect was used on Zone Fighter, the TV show, about 12 years later. the little dolls going up into the ship. So now these guys are angry. They're taking our women. We blast them. We have war with them, and they take our women. And again, they're planning their new plot to get these guys. And they've just made the declaration: get all the women out of here quick, because they're kidnapping women now. So get them on the train, get them the hell out of here. Now this is the satellite dish thing that they've created. They built it double quick too, very fast. Usually a rocket like this takes months to build. I would hate to think that the Japanese didn't have women for months at a time. They would be worse off than the Mysterians. So the plan begins, and Joji decides he's going to go down that tunnel and try to destroy Dreidel there under the ground from within. Good plan. So unfortunately, this general is stuck with a French guy. Sorry. He's got the joystick. What can I say? You know, I'm supposed to be holding that. It is mine. I'm going to use it. So the ships are on the way. The satellite ships with the satellite dish are pretty cool. Actually, I gotta say, I really kind of like this technology. And I don't think I've seen anything like it in any other film, training film.
No.
Now the other side, he's got the other joystick. This poor general doesn't get to hold any joystick. Damn it! He's just sitting there in the middle of the French guy and this guy and the glasses, this nerd. He doesn't get to hold any joystick. Look at his face. Damn it! I want a joystick.
Why can't I get a joystick?
Why can't I have a joystick? So, the ship goes down. It's got like landing gear, and again a big satellite dish appears and tips over, and then they start zapping with their own special ray that they've created. The Mysterians, but the Mysterians are laughing still. Like, I think they're going to beat us. We're going to get their women. And the rockets keep blazing. You know, they never learn. Come on, the rockets didn't work their first time. Joji knocks out a Mysterian. Now you would think that he would give up the silly mountain climbing hat outfit, nope. and put on that blue Power Ranger outfit so he blends in more. But he just takes the guy's gun, his laser gun. And these guys are all over the place, so he's got to be careful. I guess the blue ones are the military. And they're zapping, and look at the hat.
Is that Paul Rubens? It looks like Paul Rubens to me. It looks like
I'm killing your stuff from inside. Paul Rubens? What, Pee-wee?
It looks like Pee Wee Hoyman to me. I don't know. Look at him. I've seen Pee Wee from that angle.
Yeah.
I've got a. He does kind of look like Paul Rubens there. Kenji Sahara is just about in every Godzilla movie. He's still alive, by the way. He's been about just about every Godzilla movie ever made from the Showa series and even some of the newer stuff. He's the only actor from Toho to actually appear in a Gamera film. He's also in a Gamera film. It's the film that was lost.
Just
our
do
film,
the
our Gamera film.
Do the Pee Wee Hoyman voice with him. Do it. Please.
I'm going to zap you from inside.
It's gonna be fun. Zapping. Mysterians. They want women. La, 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 la. I need a joystick.
It's perfect. Oh my god.
There he is with his mountain climbing hat.
Oh my gosh.
Zapping their machinery. Now he also finds the girls. Or I'm sorry, that's Ryoichi. He finds the girls and he tells them, things are getting serious upstairs, but we're gonna try to get you out of here. So yeah, again, more war. There's a lot of battle action in this film. I gotta say, the battle scenes are frequent and long, and it's a lot of the same stuff. It's like zap, zap, zap. Okay, they're got superior lasers, and you can't penetrate the dreidel.
Yeah.
So now these guys with the satellite dishes, they're actually moving forward towards the alien thing, and they're zapping while they're moving forward. So as they get closer, of course, the concentration of the beam gets stronger, and as you can see, they're zapping at the ships, and it's bouncing off the ships. So they're protected now. The Gotengo Atragon type ships. Is it Atragon or Atragon?
I think it's Atragon. Yep.
Yeah, I used to say Atragon many years ago. Oh yeah, that's a Atragon. Yeah, the Amanda thing. Yeah.
Yep.
We got to do that one on the show, even though the monster's only in it for like a minute. It would have been nice to see Amanda attack. So, this is the best part. The aliens, they contact the ministry and go, "Look, we don't want war. Okay, we just want some women." And the guy basically says, "Fuck you." I love this old guy's reaction. No. F you. Oh, now you're getting a little nervous, huh? We got some good firepower now, huh? Yeah, he basically just tells him, "Well, sorry. We don't want you here."
Yep.
Take your mutated alien penises and go somewhere else. So that pisses them off. And they release a new weapon, which causes water to jump up out of lakes and flood towns. So yeah, they flood a nice town, and it pretty much kills everybody, which is not nice.
Nope.
Man, they're mean aliens, mean Mysterians. So he's just zapping away, and the aliens, hey, what's the power failure? What the hell? Brownout? Come on. And they go down there, and here I am, got my ray gun. La 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 la.
I can't tell you how much I love it. I just love it. I love it.
You make me do stuff like that, and it's just embarrassing. And
I gotta snip it and put it on the TikTok. I gotta snip it.
Snip it and put it on TikTok, huh? All right, whatever. Okay, so the Mysterians, finally get a hold of him, all of them, and I'm surprised they don't rip him apart. And they throw him in with the women. Go figure. But now they've got a problem because a lot of stuff is broken down. And they can't defend themselves the way they could. And again, the minute he gets the women, Ryoichi, the yellow, they don't even know it's Ryoichi yet. He's just a yellow alien saying, "Look, I'll help you." So they start going down the cavern out. And that's when they realize it's Ryoichi. And he goes, "I got to go back because, I got to put an end to this. But here's my report." He gets him the rest of the report.
Finally finished it. Here you go.
What a nerd. I'm better. You're better without me. Oh, here's my report. Tells his girlfriend while she's sobbing. Maybe we should have been with the aliens. They would have given us more love. Maybe we should have given them a try. Roger, come back. I know I'm saying his name wrong too, which is terrible. So he goes back, and they're getting out of there because they're going to destroy this place. It's going to blow up. There's going to be a nuclear cloud, and they're probably going to be too close because I don't think this cavern is like a mile away. But anyway, so the battle goes on again. The aliens are having problems with the stuff is all blowing up downstairs. Oh, jeez.
You're ruining our
control of this. Ah, touch that. Go. Ah, we lost another one. So you got yellow guys on the floor.
Yeah.
They're still zapping. They ain't giving up. And we're starting to see a problem happening. And then Ryoichi starts shooting up everything again. Just to make sure.
Damn it, we just fixed that.
Just to make sure. He's hitting all the purple and pink glass with his laser. And that's the main apparatus that keeps the place, protected. And it just shatters and blows up. My cape's on fire. No capes. And then we finally get a look at their faces, and yeah, they're like these nuclear mutated. This is why they had to kidnap women, because they are not pretty. And there's the nuclear cloud again. There's a reason why this cloud shows up in this film. Yeah, again, Ishiro Honda. And there they are looking at the nuclear cloud from outside. They just came outside from the back door there. And that means they're probably close. I'm guessing. Isn't that dangerous? Isn't it like Fallout? Yep. So their last moment, they get to watch the spaceships flee. And then I feel funny. No. And the general finally gets to zap alien spaceships before they get out of the Earth's atmosphere. They pick them off one by one, which is nice. Oh yeah, you horny bastards! You're trying to go to some other planet? Hey, we're gonna stop you. Take that. So, and they're all happy. We got our women back.
We saved the women.
Yeah. Oh. What? It's over. The aliens are gone. And what the hell is with that hat, Pee-wee? I like it. It's really cool. I wear it when I destroy the aliens. La 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 la.
I wait to come back on so that I can have a moment with the TikTok, so I'm not there for the TikTok.
You want to be there for the TikTok. You do. Your little head has to be there for the TikTok.
From now on, Paul Rubens has been in this movie in my brain. We might as well add him to the credit.
Starring Paul Rubens as Joji. Nah, we got to give Kenji Sahara the credit that it's due. And she's pointing at the space station, which she really can't see from there, but yeah, the aliens don't get away. They zap them. They kill them. You got to kill them. If they want your women, just don't let them even get out of the atmosphere. That's right. And the end of the movie is them showing that, hey, we still got our space satellites hanging around our planet. So there you go.
Yep.
This was the time of Sputkin, Sputnik. I'm sorry, Sputkin. What the hell is Sputkin? Sputnik. And then there's the end Japanese. That says the end in Japanese. So the Mysterians, horny alien bastards looking for Japanese wives.
Horny Power Rangers from outer space.
They will do anything. Sick bastards. Try to come and invade our planet, will you, and take our women. We'll show you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now the version you watched on TV, right? Yesterday or today?
Yep.
It was a good copy, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. Yes, yeah,
like
it was
that.
the dub.
I'm
It was
guessing so.
English dub version. Yep.
English dub version. It wasn't.
Yep.
It wasn't like Japanese with the subtitles.
No.
Okay, well, good. That means
And
they got a good copy out there now.
Yeah.
For fans.
There's a scene, when they're talking to the American, who sort of has an English accent for some reason, but he's supposed to be the American.
Yes.
And he says, "Yeah, we're
I
here
noticed that too.
we're here to help you, with your problem." And you have the little the Japanese man just basically translating. Yeah, we're here to help you with your problem. Like, we just heard him say that, but
Well, that's right. The translator is translating in English
yeah,
instead of Japanese.
because it's the English.
I
dub,
didn't even realize that until just now. I mean, because I was watching it, the VHS version, the terrible, nasty, gnarly VHS version, yesterday to get my notes together.
Yeah.
And again, that's right. You're right. He's doing it in English. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. But again, now thanks to Hazzard, now I will never look at pictures or this movie without thinking about Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman saves the day.
It was my favorite episode of Big Monster Briefing Room ever. I can't even tell you. It was amazing. The noises, the voices, the plot, everything. Paul Rubens. It had everything you could want. I laughed, I cried. It was amazing.
Yeah.
One thing that I didn't mention was they'd actually sent MOGUERA under the ground. He was like burrowing under the ground like Baragon to try to take out those satellite dish ray gun things. But even that screwed up. It didn't happen right. So, they did have more than one MOGUERA, evidently.
Mm.
It's standard issue military alien stuff.
And that's why he's got the pointy nose, because like birds under the.
Well, and he's got like little saw things on his back, like the Nautilus,
Yeah.
So, MOGUERA was remade. I believe it was Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, 1993. I think in the next era of the Godzilla films. They did Biollante, then they did King Ghidorah, and then the next one was Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, but it was a different Mechagodzilla. And again, they put MOGUERA. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It might be Space Godzilla that he shows up, because I think they took the parts from Mechagodzilla and made a MOGUERA. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe I'm wrong about that. But anyway, he shows up in the next series, and he's been upgraded. But he still has a pointy nose. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I got him here.
Oh, wait.
Where is it? Where is that? Yes, I do. He still has the thunder thighs.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the upgraded MOGUERA, and he works for the Japanese government now.
Oh, but yeah, you can see that. Yeah,
but you see, he's got razors on his back.
Yeah,
and on his ass. You gotta love that. And these open up. I don't know how, but you're supposed to. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
It shows that he's got like a laser thing in there. I feel like Pee Wee Herman now. I can't get his arms open. I can't get his hands open. Damn it.
Oh no. Right.
Anyway. So yeah, there he is.
We got the and he's got the drill nose. Yep.
Yep. No, I gotta attack you. So there it is. The Mysterians, one of the early Toho films.
I don't think you understand how funny the last 2 minutes was. It was like the best television I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh!
What, me playing with MOGUERA?
You gotta watch it back. It was like the pacing of it, the timing, Sergeant's reaction. The whole thing is. Oh my gosh! I can't even. This is the episode that keeps getting better.
Pee-wee shows up.
Ah. He spit up something. Wait a minute.
Oh no!
What the hell? I think I lost a part. Playing with my MOGUERA. General, what are you doing? I'm playing with my MOGUERA. Leave me alone.
Got to be careful with that, General. You're going to go blind.
So there it is. Again, one of the craziest stories in a Japanese kaiju film. Aliens wanting Japanese women for their very own.
And by God, who doesn't?
Willing to start a war for it. So you gotta love that. And again, for a kid, seeing giant robots or zapping things, and spaceships and
Power Rangers.
Yeah, Power Rangers, satellite dishes, lasers, and moving around. It's pretty cool stuff. It's pretty good stuff.
I wonder if they got the idea for. We're talking about the Power Rangers. They got the idea because they kind of look like them. They got the color and all that. And, somebody say, "Hey, you know what?"
Yeah, well, you got to realize that a lot of these films, not back at this time, but later, like in the 60s when they came up with Ultraman and stuff like that, a lot of this stuff was to sell toys to kids. So yeah, it's got to be colorful. And again, this was like their first color film.
Right. So it had to be,
or one of the first ones. So they had to make things colorful, like they did on Batman. You watch Batman today, the original 1960s show with Adam West and Burt Ward. Look at the costumes, look at the colors. I mean, it's very colorful. And again, they did that because they were pushing the new color TV,
Right. Yeah.
So some TV shows back then, like Wild Wild West, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, Lost in Space, they all started with the first season in black and white. And then they all went super color for the second season, or third season. And watch an episode of Wild Wild West in color, man, and Jim West is wearing like bright blue brocade vests and or gold, him and Artemis Gordon. I mean, it's very colorful.
Yeah, yeah.
Those tight blue pants. There we go, velvet pants.
Yeah.
That Robert Conrad wore. Was it Robert Conrad? Bill Conrad.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I always confuse Robert Conrad with Bill Conrad. One of them was the fat guy. Cannon.
Cannon, yeah. No, it's Robert Conrad.
Jim West from Wild Wild West.
Yep. That was...
All right. Well, thank you. This Thursday, we're going to be joined not only by Sergeant Havoc, but also by Ruby Ray Moore. We're going to do a Stephen King film, Maximum Overdrive.
Oh.
So, that'll be a lot of fun. That's episode 116.
So...
Yes. Always fun when Ruby Ray Moore is in the house.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about Maximum Overdrive on Thursday. And again, this guy right here is part of the team forever. He's going to be on the shows now consistently every week, so we can get his unique take on things.
Well, that's all that Mothra does, just kind of scramble my brain a little bit.
Mothra dust. Yeah.
Mothra dust. Yeah. That's what I'm calling it.
Interesting perspectives. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I'm so excited about it. And here's the Mothra. I just wanted to show Mothra. I also love Mothra. We're so excited that Sergeant will be here every single week because that's what the cadets need, his perspective, his reality. He has a lexicon that we can draw on that's totally unique, like you said. He has great experiences and know-how. So we're going to get it done together.
Okay. Yep. Hopefully we haven't jumped the shark. I'm kidding.
No, that was season 2. We did that in season 2. It's all right. We
jumped the shark in season 2.
We already jumped.
No. We've
been on that shark for a few seasons now.
We do a Sharknado show, then we've jumped the shark.
Then we jumped the shark. Yes.
I've got them in my vault.
Yep.
So all right, folks.
You got to do Meg at some point too.
Meg. Is it Jason Statham in that one? Jason Statham's in Meg, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it should be fun. All right, guys. Until